Woo, we're finally live. What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. It's the Sunday night late night stream. All right, let's start getting it ready. Woo, finally. You guys say finally a lot, but you know, we've been going live pretty consistently at about 1:30. WTF about time, says Marco. No, but seriously, we've been going live at like 1:30 for like a month, I feel like. We are? It's just a real late stream. Let's go put this over here. Haha. Oops, that's not right. Hold on, let's go grab the tags. Okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze already. Allergies are still completely kicked in. My eyes are burning like crazy. We got Chilling Rain is awfully close. New giveaway. So that'll be the start of the tile. We'll say Chilling Rain. Box break. Let's say Chilling Rain break close. Houndoom Neo 3 break rare. Live card shop. Alright. Very good. We are still waiting on Journey Together. It's probably almost here now. Today was Sunday. Of course, there's no deliveries on Sunday. Let me move these slabs over to the other table real fast. I got a bunch of slabs here. Bunch of sold ones. Oops. I'm going to trip. Be careful. How about we place this here, and we place this over here. Alright, I've already got to blow my nose. This is crazy, man. I think this room actually has more pollen in it. I think this room has more pollen in it than the other rooms. I swear to God. None of me Tammy's have I. What? You sound sick. You good? It's just allergies. Just allergies. So many allergies. I'm sure the allergies are ending soon. It can't go on forever. All the trees are in bloom now. So it's weird. I think that when the allergies started, nothing was really in bloom. But it was the pine trees and cedar trees. I think that's what was getting me. All right, because they would especially the cedar trees, they were all in bloom before any of the flowering trees. It was really interesting. I know this because I had them in my yard. And when the wind blew, this big puff of like yellow smoke would come out of the trees. It was really horrible. Oh, I'm just rubbing my eye. Oh my God. All right, well, it is Sunday night, one of the more laid-back days of the week. Let's see how things are going over here. I'll see if there's any pre-orders. All right, we got a whole bunch of new product on the way. We got Dan to Dan coming. We've got the new Final Fantasy set coming. Journey Together is on the way. And I'm missing one, aren't I? Am I missing one? I think I got them all. So we got at least 3 sets on the way. All right, let me clear up a couple of these emails, junk emails. Throw this out. All right. My nose is so stuffy. So we got a Cash App order from Mr. Jacob. I think that's the first order of the night. Jacob says $60 for my slab away. Ooh, nice. All right, slab away. I'm a big fan of slab away. It's such a lovely way to pay a card down. Mr. Jacob. This will go down to $610. Thank you, Jacob. And 3 live customs. Wow. Okay, Jacob Dogenbaugh, talking about 3 live customs. Here it is. 1, 2, and 3. Those live customs, man. They're pretty deadly. I'm sorry, Jacob. All right, those are 3 cold live customs. I'm not surprised by that. The live customs really are very difficult. Let me plug my phone in. It almost died there. All right, how's it going, guys? Tammy says, boo. What? Here's Mr. Sven. Oh, yes, Sven shipping. So Alexis should be here Monday, and she's going to start to play catch-up on the shipping. I got to warn you guys, we're behind on the shipping. I basically had one day this week that I worked really hard on it. Then whatever didn't get done. And now it's all set up for Monday. So, because I knew Alexis was coming back for Monday. So I was like, I'm going to let her do it. Here we are. Grab these. Put these over here. Tammy's booing me because I'm better than her. Hey. All right. Let's see. We're coming over here. We're going to click on this. Very good. We're going to hit refresh. 6 is here. Tammy's here. Sven Jansen's here. It's fine, mister. Take your time. All we got to do is we got to make sure that we do a declarations properly for it. I hate declarations. All right, 4 Poke Shuffles, 2 live customs. Mr. Sven Jansen was pretty fast on that. You got it, Mr. Sven. We got 1, and we got 2. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. You were on that really fast, man. It says 0 minutes ago. That's how fast you ordered those. A Jolteon 10. Let's make my little drink here. Ooh, back pain. What the hell? All right, here is... just like random back pain. Here is Jolteon. Okay. Sven Jansen. Okay. You got this for $20. I want to write this down. You got most of your slabs for $20. See, I don't know how to tell customs that. I don't know how to tell customs that most of the slabs you paid $20 for. Because I don't think they're going to believe that. Now, you also need 4 Poke Shuffles. Let's rip the box, mister. Yeah, let's rip it. Rip it! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Oh, DP10-6. What could that be? DP10. Well, we all know what DP stands for, right? Diamond Pearl. It's a 6. DP10-6. DP10-6. Let's see. Oh, that's lovely. All right. Got it. Oh, right. I missed DP Fitness. Yeah. He just kind of went away one day. It's kind of weird. He's welcome to come back. I think he got in trouble with his wife. That's what I genuinely think happened. I think his wife saw I think his wife saw the pony cards and said, "You gotta go. You can't be hanging out with them." When do you get Journey together? Well, presumably Monday. Presumably Monday. I might be able to check real fast. Hold on, give me a minute. This is why you never marry. What? Hey. All right. Okay, so here is Journey Together. Track package. It's an Earth City. Wow, that is so annoying, man. That means if I lived in St. Louis, we'd have had it already. If I lived in St. Louis, if I lived in Kansas City, it's always the same. It's always the same story. It's always stuck at the location before Lake of the Ozarks. I know Earth City, Missouri. I worked at that UPS. I worked at the Earth City UPS. That's the exact place I worked at. It's crazy. That's a major distribution hub for UPS. All right, Edwin Delson said he'll take a Halo Legacy. Hell yeah, dude. All right, Mr. Edwin. Okay, I might proof one day, but that's only if I get a boyfriend. Here we are. Good. Yeah, me too, 6. I already spent my budget for Journey Together. You need to move. Here's Noble 6. Yeah, I kind of agree, Baseball Minutes. I think most people blow their load the moment it comes out. Here's the story so far. Jorge. But we're going to have it anyways. And that's how it is. So let's go ahead and sleeve this guy up. You got this crazy looking guy. I already got what I need from Journey Together. So yes, mister, you need to get it faster. You are? All right. Yeah, but you actually mentioned that you had purchased like 4 cases or something like that beforehand. We are. The perfect boyfriend for 6 is 9. Put this here. Don't go nowhere. You're a valuable member. Here we are. Okay. Very nice. All right, Mr. Edwin. Lovely Edwin. Let's pop this in here. I don't like JT. JT, who's JT? I got a 9mm, small but packs a punch. Whoa! Here's Nathan Gordon. Good evening. Hope all is well. 10 Korean EV Heroes. Hit 3 packs of Chilling Rain. Are you saying then hit 3 packs of Chilling Rain? Is that what you're saying, Nathan? Let's see. 10 Korean EV Heroes. What do we do on the Korean EV Heroes right now? Excuse me. Let's see. EV Heroes are 3.5. So yes, he must be asking for 3 Chilling Rains. All right. Oh, Journey Together. All right, Mr. Nathan Gordon. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Our dads journey together to get some milk. All right, very nice. So, that's Nathan Gordon with his 3 packs. And then 10 packs of Korean EV Heroes. Very good. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a 10. Very lovely. Okay, so we got our 10 packs here. All right. Oops. All right. Mr. Nathan Gordon, good luck. Haha. Let's go ahead and snip. Oh, I need more sleeves. I didn't grab more sleeves. Let's go ahead and snip in this. Snip. And we'll snip this as well. Snip. And we'll snip this as well. That Reshiram looks so nice. What? Oh, the ends Reshiram. Snip. All right, lovely. Okay. Man, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. My nose is so stuffy. All right, and we're back. Here goes Nathan. Curious to know what brakes are almost done. Well, I would say a lot of the slab brakes are brand new, but I'd say Chilling Rain's about to go off. Here we are. Cold. Here's a hollow. What if it comes in Tuesday? It might come in Tuesday. It's possible for that to happen, but it's in Earth City right now, which means it's, oh yeah, look at that. Nathan, look at that, guys. That means that if I had lived in St. Louis, we actually would have gotten it maybe like a day ago or 2 days ago. We probably would have gotten it on Saturday. It is? All right. So I think that living in Lake of the Ozarks is sort of costing me this extra, extra distance where they have to ship the product to sort of like a rural area. Here we are. I heard there was some gnarly storms in Missouri right now. Yeah, it's been raining all day, but it hasn't been gnarly for us. Here we are. All right. Thank you, Nathan. Ooh. I think it hurts your business. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. All right. It's nothing I can change too quickly, though. K6 is just it's gonna be the way it is for a little while. But, if Karis and I decide to move somewhere, we'll probably get things faster. I think one trick we could do is we could pay more for faster shipping, which might work if we are, well, yeah, I don't know. In the end, you just have to pay more no matter what. But, I think when I order the shipping, I don't really mention how important it is to me that the shipping gets here very fast. And so I'm pretty sure the person I'm ordering with is just shipping the normal way, the cheapest way. And so, yeah, the product doesn't exactly get here like lightning. Maybe if I told them, hey, I want the express shipping and paid an extra X amount of money. Of course, what that translates into is that's going to translate into higher prices for you guys, too. So that's tricky as well. The express shipping is going to cost a little extra. I still haven't opened my 2ETB Journey Together yet. I think I'm late. Yes, we'll have some anyways, and it'll be fun to open anyways. So we'll have some on the menu. I mean, if you think about it, Paldea Evolved's quite old now, and people still open that all the time. So I think we'll be all right. But it would be better to have it right at launch. I think we miss out on views, not just sales, but views. Edwin says, Halo Legacy. Edwin, here we are. Let me double check some for you, Mr. Edwin. Did we have we had a transaction of yours that was pending? Let me see if that's no longer pending. How long do you give to people to pay off their slabaways? They get 6 months. 6 months. All right, so it's a fantastic way to acquire Pokemon cards. Load more of these. Still pending. Okay, just curious. I was just wondering, because if they were no longer pending, we could go ahead and process them. But let's go ahead and get this. Do you think Journey Together will be easier to find in stores? Hopefully, but probably for a little while not. Pokemon seems to still be pretty hot. Legends of ZA is coming out soon. And then also, we got the 30th anniversary coming too. So in general, I think Pokemon cards are going to be pretty high demand. But, you know, people will, their wallets will get tired. They will get tired. You know, you can only do one thing for so long at such a high cost until you go, I got to touch grass. You know, so, you know, there'll be waves. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised to see Pokemon cards on the shelf in the retail stores again someday. Oh, man, I got to sneeze so bad. It's so bad, guys. Oh, my God. Switch 2 coming in April. Who won the last giveaway? Yeah, who was that? That was, where'd it get put? I don't see where I said it. I said it somewhere. Oh, we have a new giveaway. Here it is. This is the new giveaway. Okay, whole box of Crimson Haze. Really cool. Oh my gosh, dude. It was Ivan. Yes, Ivan. All right, I gotta blow my nose again. All right. Whew. He had allergies all day. Blank's whack. I've had it for like 3 weeks now, nonstop. I've had it really bad for 3 weeks now. So this is 3. These should fit in here. Here it is. I'm run for president. You need a more effective allergy medication. Well, today I'm not on any allergy medication, but the allergies are actually less worse than they've been for a little while, so they're a little lower, but it's still pretty bad, I guess. Here we are. All right. Yeah, I agree, man. Okay. Where's your fat sleeve at? I don't use those too often. They actually cost a lot. We have an order from Dominic Gonzalez. Welcome back, Dominic. He wants 6 Eevee Heroes. 6 Eevee Heroes. All right, Mr. Dominic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. I've won so many slabs, like 7 from giveaways, and not a single one I like or want from my collection, says PDX. We are? Well, we're not exactly handing out PSA 10 Charizards. We are. That would be... We could. They would have to be passed out over a very long period of time. It is. But, you know, there's some people out here that would absolutely love to get those free slabaways. You could always donate them to them. I'm chasing for that Altart. Can't wait for the Heatwind Arena giveaway box opening. Yeah, we'll probably do that really, like, in a minute here. Because we're about to run out of orders to take care of real fast. All right. Man, I feel like so, what's the word? Assaulted. I feel like my whole brain and nose and eyes, they're all assaulted. There we go. Ivan is here for the box. I'm planning something for April 25th. Yeah, you going to be here for April 25th? That sounds fun. All right, Dominic Gonzalez with the beautiful Jolteon. Thank you. Here it is. Haha. We're approaching 100 viewers pretty fast tonight. Look at that. 96 viewers on the 21-minute mark. Hi, guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. All right, and an order from Edwin Delsid with the Halo Legacy. Such a great set. All right, Edwin single-handedly keeping us in business right now. Mr. Edwin. Here we are. Good. Mr. knows what I look like now. Brandon shared a picture of himself with me. How cool is that? Now I know what he looks like. Here we are. All right. That's actually pretty brave to do. A lot of people don't share their photos online. Here's Cisa Refume. Yeah. I told Brandon he looks pretty normal. Here's this. Here's this. Here's Professor Ellen. Oh, that's really good. Good thing you opened one more, huh? Look at that. Master Chief Halo 3. Number 380 out of 699. Wow. Awesome card. That was great. And what's wrong with Gigners? Yeah, what's wrong with Gigners? This guy's a straight-up Gigner hater. All right. Ow. Now share it with us. Let's hit the like, guys. Mr. needs new medication. I can't afford my allergy medication. So funny. I'm gaming, so I'm typing fast. She said, I'm a gamer girl. See you later, boy. Dooby dooby doo. I'm just gaming. All right, Mr. Edwin. That's a great pull, Mr. Edwin. Edwin, I'm gonna bet you're gonna ask me for one of these. If I get picked by tonight. If I get picked by Nightbot, it hates me. What? God, my eyes are so watery right now. It's like I'm in tears the whole stream. This giveaway better take 5 streams. All right, there we go. Got him in there. Well, Mr. Edwin, I gotta say, you have really kept us busy in the early part of the stream. Thanks, man. He's a team player, man. Opening those Halo Legacy packs. Those are really cool. Can you shuffle slabs, please? Yes, I'd be happy to do that. Okay. So we've got Graveler. Eolum. Oh. Nidorino. Very nice. Persian. Hydreigon. Nice. Don't cry, mister. We love you still. All right, so the slabs are in rotation now from the right side box to the left side box. The rotation has reversed. Let's see what we got. You're going to see a couple familiar slabs hit the table. And then they'll start being ones you haven't seen in a while again after a certain amount of time has passed. Whew. How do you go from 4 arms to 2 arms in an evolution? Makes no sense. We are. Ursaring. All right, good. Let's see what's next. Here's Edwin Delsit. He says 2 more Halo Legacy. Damn, boy. All right. Wow, guys. We got to thank Edwin Delsit. He's the only one placing orders right now. He's got some cool stuff he's opening, too. The Halo Legacy collection. Super cool, man. You hit that numbered Master Chief. That's awesome. All right, what we got here? I'd love to get a numbered Hunters. I like the Hunters a lot. All right. Here we are. Very nice. If you guys want to have an entertaining stream, you should consider opening something on stream. You can participate in the breaks. The breaks are really unique. We got some cool breaks. The Chilling Rain box is actually pretty close. And that's a really great price on the Chilling Rain booster packs. Did you guys check that out? So this is a sealed box. $12 a pack is a pretty good price. Here's all that's left. It's really close. That could finish tonight in a heartbeat. That's actually not a lot of money. That's like 10 packs. All right. Which Marvel packs are the ones with autographs? It's called Masterpiece, I think. Marvel Masterpiece. My son pulled Lily Clefairy from 2 packs. I wonder why they numbered the Master Chief out of 117. What? Okay, pack number 2. Captain Cutter from Hello Wars. These moments in the game cards that I never pay attention to. Weapons, the Brute Shot. Nice. Okay. Okay. Cool. Mr. Johnson. So he's still doing it single-handedly, mister. What's going on with the other hand? What? He's single-handedly. The other hand was very busy. Okay. Very good. Oh. All right. Nice. Good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Edwin. Mr. Edwin, you did pretty good pulling that Master Chief, in my opinion. This round was also kind of fun, but not quite as good. It was out of 120, but 3 got effed up. Pedro Pascal supports Rachel. Rachel Ziegler? All right, let's see. We got Bertini. Claydol. Claydol's ready to go into the expensive box. Aerodactyl. He's nice. I can see him going to the Poke Shelf in a second here. Here's Bigfoot. Oh, yeah. And Flagrion. It's Flagrion. All right. What do we got next? We've got an order from Matthew T. 2 more Chilling Rain spots. All right, 2 more Chilling Rain spots for Matthew T. $26 and $27. There it is. Like that. 2 packs of the Hot Wing Arena. Hot Wing Arena, I love it. Okay. 2 packs of Hot Wing. Lovely. I saw the news about how Snow White has a lower rating than the Dragon Ball Revolution. Dude, on IMDb, Snow White is 1.5. It is shockingly low. I don't think it just comes down to sort of like, you know, political hate or, you know, like the Republicans or maybe like far right extremists. It doesn't come down to that. If it's getting such a bad rating, it's virtually everyone, which means that at the end of the day, the acting itself had to be bad. And I saw a little bit of the acting from all the clips I've seen. It's pretty cringy, actually. So they kind of cast an actress who couldn't act very good. And, you know, I guess that's just part of the difficulty of making a movie is you actually have to be a good actor. Gal Gadot apparently wasn't a good actor either. Here we are. Very nice. So they definitely took a gamble on her, and it did not play out. Okay. So look at this beautiful Flareon. It says $75 for that, huh? I don't know about that. That's expensive. But let's go ahead and take a picture of this table here. Okay. Turn the volume down on my phone. Jumping back here. Oh, not slab away. All slabs April. Click. Good. All right, and now we're going to go to the Pricey Slabs channel. Clay doll. Good. And these are actually going to rotate off. Oops. PDX, heard Barbie movie cost $2 to $3 million to make. What could have Disney done with $270 million? No, the Barbie movie didn't cost $2 to $3 million. All movies cost around, all movies are super expensive to make these days. They cost tens of millions, hundreds of millions. Let me look it up. I never watched the Barbie movie. How much did the Barbie movie cost? Okay, it says here $145 million, but after marketing, $300 million. It grossed $1.4 billion. So the Barbie movie was a success, whether you liked it or not. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Ivan, are you here, Ivan? I think we're ready to open Ivan's box. Let's get Ivan's box taken care of, shall we? Where would I have placed that, huh? Oh, there it is. Ha. All right. Ivan's been waiting patiently. It's his turn. Take a look at this. How many sleeves we got left? Got a little bit of the sleeves yet left. All right. So this is my generous box giveaway. We are. No tricks, just a lot of free cards. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and just, keeping us company. And some of you guys want some free stuff, and I'm cool with that. And Mr. Ivan today is the lucky man. All right. The way it falls over. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's see those hot packs. Hopefully some hot packs here, huh? All right. Let's start sneeping. Ivan, you get all these packs. How does that feel, man? Tell us the feeling of it, Ivan. That was my second question. LFG, good luck, homies. All right. All right. That the lucky wave, mister. That's the lucky wave. They're all plopping over. Very soft plop. Okay. Now, it's important to note that this box came out of the previous case, which is now sold out. We're on a new fresh case, so whatever he pulls here does not affect any other pull rates. This is from the previous case. All right. Even if there's no SAR in here, SIR, there will definitely be some ARs. So this is a win no matter what for Mr. Ivan. Let's see what he gets. Right off the bat, Typhlosion. Okay. What's that hold the most value in reselling? Well, you just said that there's some crimped cards in here, huh? You just said that the base set first edition is the best one for reselling. Is that right? I don't even think that that's true. I feel like many other sets outpace the base set. Okay. All right. Hold. Okay. Like, for example, over the last couple of years, I'm pretty sure it was Evolving Skies that went up in value the most, not base set. Okay, here's the dog. Barf. Borf. Okay, he's barfing. Barf, barf, barf. Oh my gosh, my eyes are so running, I need to blow my nose. Cold. So miserable during allergy season. All right. A lot of these have a crimping problem. I actually don't think they're worth a lot more with the crimping. Can you sing one of the cards for me? Yes. Obladi, oblada. No. I know what you're saying. Sign the card. And what I do is I typically sign some cards that I then sell on the table. I think there's one of those on the table right now. It's a Magneton. We are. All right. So you got Electivire. Here's a Shaman. What is Shaman? Here's... Ooh, Garchomp. You know what I was watching today? I was watching the actual old original Pokemon TV show because my wife's a little bit curious about it. She didn't get to watch it when she was a kid. So we're just kind of watching these episodes. Those are some stressful episodes of, I was surprised at how, like, kind of violent and dark some of the Pokemon episodes were. Yeah. It was really interesting because Pokemon really gave me this impression that it really is just dogfighting, isn't it? You catch a Pokemon and then you dogfight it. And Team Rocket's not as funny as I once recalled them. They were kind of funny because they would do the same little, you know, musical gag over and over again, right? But now they're just a nuisance. You listen to them and you're like, yep, it's the Team Rocket opening. They're going to blast off again, I bet. So watching it with a fresh pair of eyes as an adult, it's not a very complex show. The writing's not very deep. But at the same time, it's really interesting that there's such severe problems going on in the Pokemon universe, like the battle aboard the Saint Anne. The whole thing sank like the Titanic. Damn, dude. Like the Titanic. It's like exactly like the Titanic. And then the group of friends and Team Rocket are trapped at the bottom of the ocean. Like, that's a you're gonna die scenario. But there was just a lot of stuff I knew. Like, there was guns. So Pokemon had a lot of guns in it. Bazookas, rifles, machine guns. I was just really surprised by the level of violence that was in the show. I was like, this is really violent. This is not kind of violent. This is pretty much all violence all the time. It was like this really dramatic show. It was just constant violence and craziness. I've been watching it with my 5-year-old. She likes it a lot, but yeah, it's dark for sure. Yeah. All right, that's Ivan. Thank you, Ivan. I was just surprised by that. I wouldn't call the writing good either. Like, I like children's stories that introduce problems to children, you know. So like the Velveteen Rabbit introduces the idea of illness and death. The Velveteen Rabbit does this in a very sort of like soft way. It does it in a smart way. Pokemon doesn't really do it in a nice way. They're just kind of rough. They're just kind of like, ah! Like they're screaming at you. Full stop. And then you get the Team Rocket to protect the nation from the stars above. You know, you just get that constantly. First you get the I want to be the very best that no one ever was. You get that. And then you get hit with the Team Rocket. Jesse James. You just get hit with those same songs over and over again. Like every 10 minutes you're hit with those two songs on average. Capcom PR, Monster Hunter Wilds tops 10 million units sold. Oh, that's so nice. Monster Hunter Wild sets the company's first month sales record by combining the series' appeal with new elements. Hi, Derek. Very interesting. I think I'm supposed to consider making a video about that. All right. So, what do we got next? Edwin Delsid, Halo Legacy. Damn. It is? All right. So let's get out the giveaway card for the current box and put you on that because you're going to have a guaranteed shot at it. This is the giveaway card for the night. We're putting you at the top, Edwin. Because you are definitely keeping the stream going by yourself. Appreciate it, man. Who else wants to jump in and open some cool cards? You want some recommendations on what to open? I can always give you my recommendation. The new Pokemon game looks fun. Legends ZA. I'm always curious about the latest Pokemon game. I hope Pokemon does a great job with it, and I hope it sells a lot. You know why? Because I bought an awful lot of Pokemon cards. And I want to keep seeing those go up in price. So the new set is called Ass. Will your review change after the title update? Yeah, as it sits, I would give Monster Hunter an 8 out of 10. But I haven't sat down and written a review like that. Monster Hunter has two significant problems. There's no new weapon, and there's no true endgame content. However, they're releasing the Arch-Tempered monster so soon. It's not really a big deal, is it? So they're just releasing it, you know, slightly after the game launched. I guess they didn't want their best players to be done with the game in 2 days. If you started a Smash Brothers channel, I would sub instantly. A Smash Brothers. You don't know this, but I'm very good at that game. At my college, I won twice, 2 years in a row, the Smash Brothers competition. I was very good. I lost 1 year, but that just shows you it's very tough. There's a lot of people who know how to play the game really well. Yeah, at the university I went to, it was a yearly event. Probably one of the biggest events on the campus. Everyone showed up for it. You know, something that wasn't sports. So everyone would show up to that. And it was so crazy. It is. All right. Oh. You got Discover San Julios. Here's a Master Chief. All right. I do know. I heard you talk about it. I used to be so into that. I still watch people play. I watch them constantly. Here we are. Okay. But I don't play myself. Last time I played Smash Brothers really hardcore, I think I got like carpal tunnel, like temporarily. So I took a break from that. All right, give me a moment here. All right. No website? Hey, what's up, KBBF? No, there's no website. You can check the description on how to purchase. It's really uncomplicated, actually. You just make a direct purchase using PayPal, Zelle, CASHAPP, or VENMO. And you can find a link to all those in the description. Then I get an email, and we open it up. Your videos get about 1.5 thousand views. What portion of your viewers are from overseas? I don't know. I haven't watched in a while. Where did you end up moving to? Hey, what's up, Tyler? Tyler. Would I recognize you, Tyler? I feel like I knew a lot of Tylers. Let's see. So, I'm not sure what you mean by have I moved. Have I moved out of Lake of the Ozarks or have I moved into Lake of the Ozarks? Do people wear deodorant at least? Start a channel for acquiring Pokemon distribution. We are. Very nice. All right. Okay, Edwin with an E. So let's grab your bag. Thank you. Out of the Ozarks. No, we're still here in the Ozarks. All right. Here's Israel Gomez, Chilling Rain Booster Box. Very nice. This is, in fact, very close. I'd love to see it finished tonight. Ooh. 6 spots remain. Who's going to jump in? Going to a Comic-Con and people stank. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why that's such a persistent problem. If you are a nerd who's going to a Comic-Con, take a damn shower and then apply some freaking deodorant, bro. But I don't get it. I went to just one. I went to a Collecticon, and it stank like piss and butt cheeks and stinky armpits, and I did not understand it. But you know, I've been to other groups like that, like card shops in general. Card shops. You don't have to go to a Collecticon. You can just check out a local card shop, walk in, and you can just smell it. You can just smell the smell of piss or whatever it is. And it's like, what's wrong with you? Take a shower, put on some clean clothing. It's like this thing that they're not capable of doing. I don't know. Whoever's causing the smell can't just be clean or something. I need to roll up and smoke. I need to pass out. Yeah, me too. What? All right. So that is done. Thank you very much. We have a very thin line right now. So if you guys want to open cards, it's a very short wait time. Here's Edwin Delcid. He says 4 of the Halo packs. He's just loving these Halo packs, man. All right. So we got an empty box here. Let me go get a fresh box. I went into a card shop during a game night, and boy, was it pungent. I went into a gaming club, I think it was last week, and I mentioned this here in the stream. It smelled like piss, dude. And it just reminded me of so many other experiences I've had like this. All right, we're back. I'm going to go get more Halo. All right. Very cool. We're having a Halo stream, man. Loving it. I gotta blow my nose again. Hold on. Too much nose blowing. Man, my nose is gonna be raw, dude, from blowing my nose so much. Oh, I stood up, but I didn't get any more penny sleeves. I'm so stupid. Let me go get the penny sleeves, dude. I need more penny sleeves really bad. All right, here we are. Man, I have the urge to cough too. So crazy. Got a cough, got a sneeze. Been over a month since I vaped. All right, hold on. So here we are. Very lovely. Keep it up, squid. Health is wise. Health is wealth. All right. There we go. Hey, kids, you want a little smoke? Okay. Here's this. Two months, mister. Wow, that's pretty good, man. Sorry. All right. All right. Look how many penny sleeves we needed. These are all fitting in the box. Isn't that crazy? God, we go through a ton of these. All right, perfect. Oops. All right. Yeah, if I just get my piff off the dispensaries on the native reserve, discount OZs to some batches are better than others. All right, let's grab this. Look, I'm saving all these empty bags. What should I do with them? What should I fill them with? Something. All right. Aha. Okay. Very nice. One, two, three, and four. Nice. Sell them to a drug cartel. We are ready. I don't know if they'd pay a very good price for something like that. I'll use them right here in the Pokemon card shop. All right. Step in that. Step in that. Lovely. I know what Mr. hasn't had in a while. Fried chicken. Here we are. Ooh. Here's Cat. Master Queef. Halo 2 Anniversary. Oh, nice. He's got a different look each time, huh? This crazy lady with no nose. The spike rifle. This fat guy. All right, spike rifle is your hollow out of this pack. Let's give this its own sleeve, shall we? Okay. I had Denny's today. How nice was that? Go. I got an omelet and a side of scrambled eggs. That was my Denny's. And then I picked up my wife's pancakes. She got pancakes with the strawberries. Ooh. Oh. And I said, give me some of them strawberries. And she was like, ah, here's Halo 3, the story so far. All right. Denny's versus IHOP. I've had both. I prefer Denny's. We are. All right. Oh, yeah. There's just something about the Denny's pancakes that taste better to me. But I think the eggs are really good, actually. The Denny's eggs. So when I go to Denny's, I always get... I just eat a lot of the eggs. Because I know you can't really go wrong if you just eat a lot of eggs. For dinner, we had miso soup. Man, I'm not talking very good. I'm like a combination of tired, high allergies, stuffy nose, and, yeah, especially tired. I think I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. We are. I really don't get enough sleep. It's not a good thing. Oh, you're picking up another numbered card. Awesome. What is it going to be? Oh, yeah. This guy, one of these bad guys. Here's, Uzze Taham. Taham? Not my precious Stidham. Ew, KFC. You don't like KFC? Ew, KFC. I usually just have KFC, says Alex. Tammy, you can't be talking... There we go. You can't be talking trash on KFC, Tammy. We are? Ooh. It's good, though. Yeah. I'm going to have to agree with Alex. There we go. People complain that KFC has kind of gone down in quality, but it's still fast food, right? Korean fried chicken is... What number is that? 1,000,000 times better. I don't know about these valuations, Tammy. I feel like that could be an exaggeration. We are. Ooh. Captain Cutter. Cortana, Halo 4. So you're telling me in Halo 4, Cortana was still kind of hot. All right. Tammy was praising 7-Eleven food. What? Hey! It's good when it ain't undercooked. Whoa! You talking about KFC or are you talking about the Korean chicken? Look, these are two very different Cortanas. Look at this Cortana over here. This is Cortana Halo 2 and Cortana Halo 4 on the left. She looking real womanly on the left, huh? Asian 7-Eleven is good. What you mean? Yeah, what you mean, fam? That's it. This is going to trigger a war. Okay. We're not going to be calling KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken for very long. The headquarters of KFC actually moved to Texas. It's now Texas Fried Chicken. There we go. Mr. Edwin. Well, Edwin, you got a really fat bag now. I hope that label is heavy enough. I usually make the label as heavy as it's allowed to be, so because I know sometimes people buy some more afterwards. But I'm loving these orders. Keep it up if you want to keep opening these. I might have to print you a secondary label, though. There we go. The Chicken Fried Wars. Don't you touch my precious KFC, Tammy. You know what? I like KFC better than Popeyes. There, I said it. Popeyes sucks. Okay, here's the clearance break. Up to 8 out of 14. Popeyes is way worse than KFC. When I get KFC chicken, sometimes it's like straight up rubber. I ask myself, like, what the hell is in this chicken? It's got to be like rubber injections, right? Have you guys gotten that from KFC? Every now and then, when I would buy KFC in the past, because we don't have it out here anymore, but I get the KFC and it was like rubber, like just straight up rubber. Like, what is this? This is not real chicken. And it wasn't a one-time deal. It happened to me multiple times. Rubber chicken. And you take a bite into it, and there was something wrong with it, like it had been frozen wrong or something. If Kentucky wins, it's wrong. We got to poll it, Kentucky or Korean. Korean is goated. It's okay, we can all say Jollibee is the best over a la Dems. I grew up with KFC food. I, LMAO, liking Popeyes more now. Hey! I do like one thing about Popeyes, I will say this. Popeyes chicken has the red beans and rice. Really like that. Red beans and rice is so good. So we have Nathan Gordon, 2 Chilling Rain, and $20 on my slab away. Okay, Nathan Gordon. This goes down to 160 remaining. And 2 Chilling Reign. Okay, Nathan Gordon. Ooh, we're down to just these couple of spots down here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. So you have 5 spots left, and then we can do the Chilling Reign box break. I mean, it sounds really fun. All right. Jollibee gets adobo rice. Argument settled. Rubbery meat when fried means it was freezer burned. Exactly. That's exactly what I suspected. Something like freezer burn, because my brain seemed to kind of understand it, like from my own cooking in the past or something. Like it knew something in the freezing process had to have gone wrong. All right, let me have a drink. All right. Popeye's blackened chicken strip with Louisiana hot sauce and juice from jalapenos. Meh. Here's Arturo. Can I get 5 Night Wanderers? Okay. Arturo Perez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are Night Wanderers. There you are. Rubbery meat. Yuck. Look at this. There we go. All right. Good luck, Mr. Arturo Perez. Hey, picking up the Dust Noir. I sent off a bunch of cards to PSA that would have once upon a time gotten away with 10s, but with the stringest grades I've ever seen, I'm nervous. Modern pack fresh cards getting 8s and 7s. You have to see. I don't know. Let us know how it goes. Okay, here's Dust Noir. This guy. Oh. I don't mind PSA having a pristine grade, but they should also keep their original gem mint grade, which is exactly what CGC does. We are. PSA moving over to only a pristine 10 is kind of like, bruh. I've talked about that subject ad nauseum, though. It's just, how can PSA want to change their secret Krabby Patty formula when that was the formula that led them to their success? It doesn't make sense. Somebody in their head office is bored or just feeling like, well, we got to change something. All right. Here is Pokemon Wonderland. You gonna get a picture. Picture time. Yay! Okay. Now we got a picture of Pokemon Wonderland. Did that go up? Yeah, that went up. Okay. Scuba dee buns. Do any of these look good for the Poke Shuffle? The Jigglypuff actually looks good for the Poke Shuffle. Yeah. Take a picture of that. Oh, wait a second. That goes in here. All right, lovely. So here's a signature card. It's on this Magneton poker card, and the $100 price tag is just the normal price of the Magneton. So that's it. Just a way to get my signature if you'd like a fun signature. But you'll have to have it on this Magneton. Shelob, Dreadweaver, Piplup. Oh, these are some great cards. This Shining Magikarp, which never goes down. Ooh, Final Fantasy Cloudbreak. Miss Magus. Lovely. Thank you, Arturo, for the order. I appreciate it. Jonathan Lewandowski, he says, Chilling Pain time. All right, Chilling Pain. Cool, man. Okay. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Did we already set up the Nightbot for tonight? I don't think we did. Let's go ahead and hit refresh now. Okay, so the Nightbot is refreshed, and in order to get into tonight's giveaway, You just need to type TCC into the comment section. That's all you need to do, really. This is a whole box of Crimson Haze, and it's the next giveaway. Cool. Okay. Here's Mr. Eddie Mendoza finishing the Chilling Reign. Well, Mr. Eddie, you might have $12 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be $48. So you have $12 left over. Okay. $12. All right. The Glory of Team Rocket box battle is still running. This will get you a whole box of Glory of the Team Rocket if you get pulled. You have a 1 in 8 odds. Jump in there if you want a shot at Glory of Team Rocket. It's pretty cool, right? Eddie Mendoza. Okay, good. So we're ready to go. Well, this is going to be really fun. So I'm glad you guys are hanging out because you get to watch us open a whole box of Chilling Reign, and then we get to pick out a new box. Do you guys have anything in mind for the new box? Okay. All right. Let's set this... maybe we... Oh, there's a Kendo Balor bag. He's got... So Kendo Balor has his own box. That's why we couldn't find him the other day. Okay. Evolving Skies. It would be possible to do that, but you know, it would cost so much money. I don't think it'd be worth it. I like Chilling Reign because I feel like it's worth it. Brilliant Stars. We could actually do that, yeah. Mister, I'm thinking of buying Ethereum. Yay or nay? I'm not messing around with crypto myself these days. I sold all my crypto, and I did good. Bitcoin has fallen. I sold Bitcoin out at like 89, and now it's at like 82. And actually, to tell you the truth, I just sold all my stocks. We are? Yeah, my stocks. My cash is sitting in just a regular bank account earning 4%, and that's it. We are. I sold all my stocks, so I'm just sitting on cash. We are. I have no stocks and no crypto. I have a lot of Pokemon. I've not sold those. All right, Dylan Cranfield on 1. Good luck to Dylan. So Dylan, wow, starting right off the bat with Moltres and Snorunt. Okay. Best time to buy, in my opinion. Best time to buy crypto? It's always the best time to buy crypto, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could see Bitcoin jumping again one day, but I'm not messing with it. I'm just sitting on cash. I'm actually thinking about buying a new property. That's a very good reason to be doing that. Ah, here we are. Whoa, he's opening packs with his hands. Well, Dylan only had one pack, that's why. Andy Dirkson's, he's got one pack too. The scissors need a break. Him buy Ethereum on April 25th or spend money on Mr. Streams. Well, I'll tell you where I'm spending almost all my money. I'm just spending my money in the card hobby. Here's Andy Dirksen. Here's Frostlass. It's pretty clear over time that one thing is done way better for me than anything else. Better than real estate, better than stocks, better than crypto. And it's just Pokemon cards. And so I've pulled all my money out for the moment because I'm thinking about making a move. And the only other thing I buy right now is cards. That's it. Just cards. All right, Andy Dirksen. Nothing is done better for me than cards. Will that change one day? I presume it'll change one day. I mean, cards weren't doing super well last year or the year before that. Well, all you had to do was hodl. And you would have done very good later. Andy Dirksen. checking the third box. You know, it's funny. We open one pack. It takes like 10 seconds to open the pack. And then we spend 5 minutes looking for the bag. There you go. Andy Dirksen. Grady Williams is next. You got any of them UPC VMAX Zards laying around there? Are you talking about the Zard ZELLE? Yeah, I got one of those for sale. Would you like one? Here's Grady Williams. Okay, we got Grady Williams. 1, 2, 3. It's Bob McFreeman. What's up, Bob McFreeman? How are you tonight? All right, Mr. Grady. All right. Thinking about slabbing it away. Well, he's $220 if that's what you decide to do, okay? Mr. Grady. Here goes. Here's Pianya. Here's Seviper. Okay. Cool Pokemon. And Porygon. All right. That's Grady Williams' round. Kind of a cold round there, Grady. Master chests are hard to unlock in Skyrim. Ooh. Tempted to play some Minecraft with Cares. This is Grady Williams. Okay. Let's see. Ah, all right. Grady. Good. Eric Rodriguez. Good luck, Eric. Oh, Grady Williams got more after that. Porygon Z, looking nice. Okay. Yeah, I know a couple people have been asking about those Charizards, and more than one of them already has been taken. That's Eric Rodriguez with the Porygon Z. Here's the Eric Rodriguez bag. Now, Grady Williams has number 7 and number 8. All right. Okay. Mr. Grady. He's going to pull. Oh, nice. Celebi VMAX. Look at that beautiful Celebi VMAX. So nice. Here's Slowpoke. My first edition Shiny Charizard arrives today. Feels like Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Nice, dude. So that's Grady Williams again. Shiny Charizard. Hey, y'all, good luck. Hey, what's up, Pokey Pitch? Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a nice night. There's Zachary Stexkowski with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Zach, he just stole the Rainbow Rare just before you. Let's see what we pull here. This could be a tough box, Mr. Zach. There's no ARs in Chilling Rain, and that Rainbow Rare coming out, I think, takes the slot of a chase pull pretty significantly. All right, we are. Okay. So, again, guys, we get to pick a new box after this. X-Y era, Sun and Moon era, Sword and Shield era. What do you guys want? Ooh, we got Tornadus. All right, a little Tornadus. Ampharos. Don't underestimate a good reverse holo 10. Here's Heracross. Oh, yeah. Hatterene Frostlass. Okay. Frostlass. Here's Hatterene. Crabominable. Oh, man. It's going to be pretty rough. We got one pack left. Looking for a good V or VMAX. Caitlin. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Zach. Somebody's going to take a miss. I think it's going to be you this time. Hey, Grady sniped you just beforehand. Unbroken Bonds. That's a cool one. I like Unbroken Bonds. That's a cool one. Here's Zachary Stex. I think I have that, too. I actually have that. It's not in a booster box. It's in blister packs. But the blister packs are good. They're in a sealed case right now. That's Zen. We are Zachary Stekskowski. Thank you. Silver Tempest. That one's good too. Although we've got a Lugia running, so I feel like maybe not. Here's Jesse Salinas. We're going to be pulling Jesse Salinas out again in a minute. Okay. I got to watch an episode of Pokemon I never saw as a kid. The episode where Tentacool and Tentacruel are destroying a whole town. That was yanked because of 9/11. 9/11 was in 2001. Yeah. I never actually got to watch Tentacruel and Tentacool. So it was kind of fun watching it for the first time. It had a really annoying villain. Here's Blake Santoro with 2 packs. Here you go, Blake. All right, Blake. Cosmic. Classic. People love Cosmic. Oops. Oops. I thought I grabbed that. I like Chilling Reign because it provides so much value for $12 a pack. There. But we can definitely go into the much more expensive boxes. Here's Lucky Energy. You're not lying, Double C. This box not looking good. It was always kind of this way when you open Chilling Reign. It's just a tough little box. Okay, that was Blake Santoro. You got a Generations box? You know, Generations, it doesn't come in a box. It comes in, like, specialty products. Do I have that? Yes, I have specialty products of Generations. Here we are. All right. Andrew Martin. Mr. Andrew. Okay. Another Scarlet Violet base would be fun and maybe quick. A Scarlet Violet box, huh? That's an interesting idea. Slurpuff, Urshifu, Deerling, very cute. Okay. Oops, keep bumping my camera here. That's Andrew Martin so far. Did he have any more? Looks like this is his only round right there. I'm sorry, Andrew. Just hollows this time. Okay, we got an Andrew Martin bag. He's a big buyer. Appreciate that, Andrew. If you're new watching this stream and you want to contribute to our fun live streams, be sure to place your first time order. We got a free slab for you waiting if you do. So here's Matthew. We got Dominic and Mr. What was his name? It was Abdullah. Dominic and Abdullah, they were new guys, placed their first orders yesterday. It was really cool. All right, so this is Matthew T. Matthew going deep. I think he buys some later too, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Thank you, Matthew. I know XY generation stuff is kind of going crazy right now. I also know XY generation stuff is insanely expensive right now. So we could open an XY stuff if you want to take a shot, but it's just going to cost you a whole lot of money. Just tons of money to open XY anything. Ah, there was another full art Galarian Slowking. Looking nice. All right, you got a little snipe in there. Good. So Celebi and Slowking so far. Maybe a third one, huh? Oh, maybe you pick up a Zapdos, baby. All right. Chillin' has always been hectic since a hectic set to rip since day one. Does Paldea Evolved come in a box? Oh, yeah, it does. Paldea Evolved's always been really popular. We can open up a box of that if you guys would like. But I feel like that's just on the menu right now. You can just go buy it right now. So I feel like we should really stick to stuff that's not on the menu. Okay, this is Jesse Salinas again. Okay. Sneasel. Okay, lovely Sneasel. Run it up for a Carp. I think that if you would like a shot at a Magikarp, he really is just an AR. You could just open any Paldean Fates anytime you, or Paldea Evolved anytime you want. There's no way to snipe the Carp, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3. So you could just go buy some right away. And that one's on the menu. Let's stick to something that you can't buy because it's not on the menu. I think that's more fun. I don't know if Mr. want to do times 3. 1, 2, and a 3. All right, lovely. Nathan Gordon. Picking up Golurk, Tornadus, and Thunderous. One more pack. All right. This is fun, opening up this whole box of Chilling Reign. This is really cool. Cosmic. Tammy likes Cosmic. Cosmic's always very popular. I will say this. It's very expensive, though. Very expensive. So that was for Nathan Gordon, and his bag is right here. See, Timmy agrees with me. There we are. All right. Matthew T, 2 packs. Team Up. Oh, God, dude. Team Up's like so overpriced. It'd be like $100 a pack, dude. That'll take forever to break. That might as well be like the same as a vintage box break at this point. I don't know why that set's so crazy. It just is. Hidden Fates. That's fun, but I think that one could just be added to the menu. Here's Ralts Runerigus. All right, Matthew T. Thank you. If that's not already on the menu, we need to get that one back on the menu. I took some items off the menu because they needed to be repriced. And we need to start tracking their prices much better because prices are changing so rapidly. I wasn't keeping up. I would find out a set's underpriced because somebody start buying it all. It's not a good way to find out. Here's Israel Gomez. Oh, all right. Steam Siege. Ah, now there's a true gentleman set. All right. Mr. Gomez. See what he has. His name's Israel. Do you think he gets beat up by people who are like, oh, we don't like him? They're all like pro-Palestine and everything. They are. I wouldn't like that if I was him. I'd be like, that's mean. Cosmic Eclipse. That sounds good, question mark? Here's Clara. Here's Cast Form. All right, for Mr. Israel, got Rodriguez. Gomez? Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so we do have an Israel Rodriguez, but you are Mr. Gomez. And Mr. Gomez is located in the box, perhaps? Let's see if he's in the box. Any EX era boxes? No, I don't have. I'm not sitting on any of those, and if I was, those would certainly not be affordable. So we would not be opening them. Well, I think we're going to create a new bag for him. Here we are, new bag. Here we are. All right. Oh, okay. Thank you. So we'll put this back over here. He's got a fresh bag now. Nathan Gordon, 2 packs. All right, Mr. Nathan. Lovely. How much a pack would Evolving Skies booster box break? Well, I could probably sit down and do the girl math for you real fast. That's Nathan Gordon. Good luck, Nathan Gordon. We got Porygon. And Cast Form Zarude. Okay, here's the Porygon. Blasty boy. This is a really big bag. Oh, this needs a... Oh, they got a sleeve. Okay. Jonathan Lewandowski's got 1 pack. Wouldn't this be crazy if this was a snipe? Oh, it is a white back. Could be a snipe. Okay, it is a Shadow Calyrex. Here it is. Nothing too crazy, but it was a heavy pack, technically. All right, Jonathan Lewandowski with a J-O-N. It's John Wolf. Here we are. All right. Now, we have Mr. Eddie Mendoza with 4 packs left. And that's the end of the box. Ooh. Here it is, guys. Last round. Could be one more full art in here, if he's lucky. Could be an alt-art full art. Or could just be a kind of a cold box. When the Celebi popped out, I knew we were kind of in trouble. Because I was like, that's a hit. All right. Say your prayers, Mr. Eddie. Oh. Wheezing. He's a cool Pokemon, isn't he? Rockruff. Okay, he's cute. He's a little doggy. Here's Mareep. Meh. Okay, Mareep. And... oh, dear God. Oh, man, that was rough. All right, that's the end of the Chilling Reign. Now we can say it was kind of a cold box this time. I'm sorry, guys. A little bit of a cold box. Cold Chilling Reign. That's why it's called Chilling Reign. Very famously known. It gives itself away in its name. All right, and here's your bag. We'll just pop those in. I'm tempted with the Astral Radiance box. I'm going to wait it out for now. The Astral Radiance box is the current box battle. It's actually pretty well priced at 1.9. So there it is, 1 out of 9. So your odds are good, and I did not price it as high as I normally would. And then this is Gloria Team Rocket. This is also a box battle, 1 in 8 for a whole box of Gloria Team Rocket. Now I'm going to go grab a new booster box. I heard you guys mention Cosmic Eclipse, so I'll be keeping my eye out for that one. I'll also be looking at any XY era boxes. They're all really expensive now, unfortunately, but they have the Mega Evolutions in them, and those are going for a poo-poo ton of money right now, especially with Legends ZA almost out. There are. So people are looking again at Pokemon XY era cards. All right, let me go look at that real fast. What was the pull in the box? It was definitely Celebi. Rainbow Celebi. We got Ancient Origins, we got Roaring Skies, Furious Fist, Breakpoint, that's pretty cool. Base set. Alright, let me look out here now. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I have a box. Not the one you guys mentioned. So we do have a Cosmic, but we only have one loose box of Cosmic. That's it, one loose box. We have 3 loose boxes of Fates. So we're doing Fates. That's the new break, Fates Collide. Fates Collide is cool. It's got Mega Alakazam in it. It's also got multiple Lugia cards in it. I believe Fates Collide also has Glaceon and, is it Espeon? No, it's Umbreon. Fates Collide has Umbreon. Yeah, it's a good set. All right. White people eat unseasoned chicken. Yeah, those white people, ha! Not like us colored people of minority. Am I right? All right, let's see. I'm not like them. This is going to say Fates Collide. Oops. Booster box right here, okay. All right, so let me check the last sold price. Okay, so it says here 1.37. All right. Divided by 36. It's going to be $46 a spot. $46 a spot. That's a good price, actually. We are. Well, actually, that might be too good of a price because I forgot there's taxes too, didn't I? You know, taxes don't really matter until you start dealing in really large purchases. Divided by 36. It says it should actually be $48. We're going to do 48. Fates Collide. Okay. $48. Box break. Okay. Wow, that's pricey, man. Let's get it going. $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30, $31, $32, $33, $34, $35, $36. All right. We don't believe in taxes, mister. They not like us is how the song goes. Taxes are good. They pay for people like me to eat. You're funny, man. I think some taxes are good. I think it's possible to do too much, though, you know. And then you got to question if your government's using that money in a good way. You know, like we found out in America, the government wasn't even using its taxes on its own people. So you would get taxed so that the government could go give all your money away. It was just like, damn, dude. Like, not even on a fellow American? That's not right. I think that's why even the Democrats were unhappy with that, you know, because it's like they voted to receive socialism, and they didn't even get that. So there it is, XY, Fates Collide. Once upon a time, this was a cheap booster box, and it is not anymore. This contains a lot of really good cards. You might want to look them up. But it contains cards like Mega Alakazam and PSA 10 Umbreon Full Art, which I bet that card goes for just a shit ton of money right now. Let's see, PSA 10 Fates Collide. Okay, and then we're going to sort by highest price real fast. So let's just scroll down. Here's a Fates Collide Umbreon, and it's just the regular EX, and they want 5,000, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, here we are. So the Fates Collide Umbreon for 2,000. Oh, right, it's got the Golden Alakazam card. I forgot about that. So this Golden Alakazam card is really cool. It's got Lugia, Umbreon, and Alakazam all in the same card. All right, let's just keep scrolling down a little bit. There's the Mega Alakazam. Wow. Here's the Team Rocket's handiwork card. Check this out. Ooh. The Team Rocket's really popular right now. So it's the Team Rocket set. It's got the Team Rocket's handiwork card in it. There's a good picture, too. There you go. Damn. All right. Glaceon's in the set. Very lovely. Here's some lesser popular, like Altaria and Kingdra. Here's a reverse hollow Lugia. Wow. If you can just pull this one reverse hollow Lugia, that's a $600 card. I mean, look, there's 13 people watching. So that's probably about to sell. Okay. All right, here's a more appropriate price for the Umbreon. Well, you can't see it very well. There you are. So just that one EX card is $375. Here's the Hollow Mew. We always knew the Mew went for a lot of money. It's a Hollow Mew, $400. Here we are. Here's a better picture. All right, so it is really a set with Umbreon focus. Umbreon, Alakazam, and Lugia. Here's a Lucario in the set. Here's a Lugia break card. Wow, so this is like 200. That's not bad. Oh yeah, there's Tyranitar in the set. There he is. Look at that. There's no hollow versions of that Tyranitar for sale as far as we can see. Good stuff. All right. Looks like Lugia gets down to 160 actually. Here's a graded booster pack. All right, so there you have it. Bro, I love Altaria. Love Genesect. Yes. And those are possible pulls, but really you're after the top pulls, which would be clearly Umbreon is a top pull in the set. But Mega Alakazam going for 1,000? That's nuts, man. That's a lot of money for that. But he's a Mega Evolution, so people are after those Mega Evolutions right now. So there we have it. Fates Collide is up for sale, and I'm not going to restock it. It's just for sale, and it's one way. I'm just going to lose it. There it is. Fates Collide. $40 a pack. All right, it's in the menu now. I'm going to hit save. It's under Vintage Box Break. Okay, who's next? Use $12 credit for shipping and 4 Old Maid cards, says Mr. Eddie Mendoza. You got it, Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Here you are. Nice. Okay. Let's go get you those Old Maids. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get you a bonus card. Here's 5. Hope the bonus card does something nice for you. All right. Get you some bonus Disney cards too here, Mr. Eddie Mendoza. We got 1, 2. Oh, nice little Mickey. Now that's nice. 4. All right. So, you know, Eddie, that one Mickey Mouse card, if it grades well, is going to be worth a lot of money for you. So that's a pretty good giveaway. Here's an Elsa. By the way, you can get these Disney cards. They are, how much are they? They're 15 Disney cards for $5. If you've never considered buying these, they're really cheap. I mean, that's just really cheap. There's no way around that. What's going on with those? I'm just getting rid of them now. I used to have them on the menu, but the menu's too large, so I'm just getting rid of them. This. All right. Lovely. Disney 100. Bulbasaur. That's the bonus card. You got a bonus Bulbasaur. Gloom. Okay. And this guy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, gift on these. Because I wasn't sure if you saw that. All right. I feel like this is the music from the more recent games. How heavy is this? Somewhat heavy. Not super light. We don't believe in taxes. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy how much the government taxes. It really is. I shared a video in our Discord server about how often the government taxes, and it's just too much, man. Stamson encountered a problem. Why has the stamps encountered a problem? What could possibly be the problem? Try again. You know, I'm not going to wait for it. I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to go reset the software. Let's go reset it. So crazy, because it printed a label earlier in the stream very easily. Fui Coco, that's right, it's Fui Coco. Turn this down a few buttons. Oh, there was a big download. That was interesting. Just downloaded a bunch of data. Maybe it does actually have problems like that sometimes because it actually needs to have a little update package sent. All right, let's see. Grabbing you. And we're going to say 8 ounces again. And now we're going to roll these in. The weights. And the dimensions. And now we're going to hit print label. Glory of Team Rocket break is like a pre-order now. Yeah, the way it works is you're jumping into a box break where if you're the one who actually gets pulled in the box break, you are now having a pre-order of Glory of Team Rocket. So when it arrives, you'll have a box waiting for you and we'll open it up for you. It's really nice. There we go. I have a confirmed order of Glory of Team Rocket coming in. It's not a lot. I did not order a lot of that because it is at a remarkable price. Really, really expensive. There we go. Okay, I'm not seeing any new orders in the queue, but it's only 3:16 a.m. So that would be very early to shut the stream down. Let's see what we can do in the meantime, huh? I kind of felt like we might have a bit of a slow stream on Sunday. I had a feeling about that. If you take a second to smack that like button. Yes, there's no orders in the queue right now. Send in an order if you guys would like to watch something get opened. Now, let's take a look at these, shall we? So we are in a big slab rotation as we speak. I want to take a look into this guy real fast. Is his price still on the rise? The Kingdra? I feel like the Kingdra is a really cool card. And $189 is a surprisingly cheap card. Kingdra, 131. Oops. What is going on? I did not want to do that. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, actually. $189 is kind of overpriced. I love that Kingdra. Yeah, he's really good. Charmander card is calling me. I know I'm going to regret it. This one? Aw. He's a cute card, isn't he? Alright, Kingdra. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a better price on the Kingdra. Oh, there's that Lugia break, man. That's a big break. Golduck. Beautiful. Hey, it's Onetic. What's up, Onetic? Let me show off some stuff you guys didn't know was available for sale. We have these illustration contest packs for $22 a piece. They come with 3 illustrator cards that the contest winners got to have produced into Pokemon cards. How cool is that? That includes a Pikachu, a Feraligatr, and a Toxtricity. I can actually show those off. Let's try and show those off real fast. Somebody sold me this, right? So here we go. Here's the Feraligatr. You say it says illustration contest. Feraligatr, Pikachu, and where'd the other one go? Oh yeah, I decided not to grade the other one. I think I probably will grade one of them at least, but here it is. Here's the other one. So you get all 3 of those cards in just one of these packs. All 3 of the illustration cards come out of just one pack. And they are for sale now for $22. If you'd like to snatch one, you can snatch two if you want to make sure you get a chance at a 10 on yours. That Feraligatr artwork is dope. Yeah, I agree. It looks great. The Pikachu, they all look good. Actually, I think the Toxtricity one's interesting because I find that one kind of ugly. But I think Pokemon's kind of making a statement, like we value the ability to make cards like this. You know, it looks like a card meant for the game, not for collecting. But the Feraligatr and the Pikachu look like they're straight up for collecting. So they're all pretty nice. And you get all 3 cards in just one pack. That's not bad. $22 a pack. Give that a try. We have the Garbage Pail Kids Chrome for $5 a piece. So, yeah, I just have these for sale, and I got to get rid of them. I sold one earlier, and now I got 5 more. Okay, so these are cards that are not on the menu. You just have to know that they're for sale. And then over here, we've got a lovely Naruto. Ooh, Broken Promises Naruto. Lovely. And, of course, you just watched that we added Fates Collide to the menu. Fates Collide is now a $48 box break. Really expensive. I told you guys the Chilling Rain's a really cheap price for what you were getting. You're getting a pretty old box for $12 a pack. You have any Skibidi Toilet? Since we are waiting, why don't I go ahead and jump over to the Spiebase and try printing a label? Because I got to get some of that done anyways. But you guys are ready to send in an order if you'd like to see some fun. So this guy has ordered... Wait a second, I don't want that. I sold a couple items on eBay. Isn't that fun? I sold 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of Digimon. Digimon. Remember we had Digimon on the menu? Well, it was selling so slow here on the channel that I said, let's just get rid of this on eBay. And it most certainly did sell through on eBay. It sold very quickly, in fact. And so now I should be out of it. That or there's 1 box of it left. Okay, so I'll say 1 Diggy. Okay, that's to help me keep track of what's what. This one's going to be 2 Diggy. Yeah, if you ever need to sell your stuff, eBay's a fantastic way to sell things. We're going to change this to, say, 10 ounces. Okay, and then we're going to purchase this. Okay, that's 2 Digimon boxes sold. 2 Diggy. Just getting this done at the moment. Sunday's typically a slow day, and we're officially in April. You know, the Pokemon card stream always slowed down as we approach the warm days of the year. I think people just go outside and have fun. I think also I think what happens is people have already spent their tax return. Once the tax returns have been spent, the Pokemon train really slows down. Typically until August. August is when things tend to pick up again. I've actually been tempted to take the whole month of July off. I told Karis I'll be tempted to do that this year, take a whole month off in the summertime. Because the summertime sales are so bad. Every year, and again, I've been doing this 6 years. Every year, we have this massive slowdown, and it's always right in the middle of summer. And the summertime out here is so lovely that if I really truly didn't have to go live, that'd be a very fun time. Or maybe if I had like a limited, maybe like a daytime only stream, something like that. Need that Doge stimmy. Oh yeah, I'll be streaming 12 hours a day if we get the Doge stimmy. All right, so those are done. And now we have a LaShawn who bought an SGC display. We got to print that. If y'all are going to move, that would be the time. In the summertime. We've talked about maybe going to a place like... We've talked about moving to a place like Florida for 1 year in a rental home and actually keeping all of our properties out here in Lake of the Ozarks. And then just moving back to Lake of the Ozarks. Kind of like an adventure, you know, just for fun. Okay, this should say 1 SGC display. That's our display protectors. Did you know I actually sell a lot of those? They're quite popular. It's 110 degrees during the summer. Yeah. Well, we're thinking about northern Florida, not Miami. Okay, here's the booster displays. Printing this. So that was me selling some of those. 2 booster displays. I'm actually almost out of those. Okay. Nice. Are the Doge stimmies happening? There is a very good chance that they're going to happen. It's looking like they probably will. Like, I think there's a higher chance that they will than they won't. But it's not over yet. They might not happen. But yeah, they're talking about it. They're writing legislation for it, I'm pretty sure. That's the last thing I heard. We can look it up together. Would you like to look it up? It really does affect us as card collectors if that comes out. All right. That is my last eBay item. Very good. All right. So we got all the eBay stuff printed. That's good. And then let's see if we got any items to open here on the table. No items to open here on the table. Is that right? Yep, that's right. This music is kind of annoying. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let me go look up what's going on with the stimmy check. Doge stimulus news. Let's see. Trump and Elon Musk's Doge dividends might not benefit low-income Americans. This was written 1 day ago. All right. Send American taxpayer dividend checks with whatever money Elon Musk's Department of Governmency saves, as it dismantles part of the federal government. The idea took off when Fishback tweeted about it, blah, blah, blah. All right. We should give 20% of the Doge savings to American citizens. But if Trump follows through with the plans as Fishback envisions it, low-income Americans will not benefit. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So the proposal is for a $5,000 check. Importantly, the rebate would be sent only to households that are net income taxpayers, people who pay more in taxes than they get back, with lower income Americans not qualifying for the return. According to Pew Research Center, most Americans would have to have an adjusted gross income of under $40,000. According to Pew Research Center, most Americans who have an adjusted gross income of under $40,000 pay effectively no federal income tax. That's fascinating. Okay. Interesting. So that's not confirmed that they're going to do it that way. It's just an idea that maybe net income taxpayers. Well, that's a very important idea, by the way. For those of you that don't understand, let's say you earn $20,000 a year, you pay a little bit of taxes, but you actually cost the government more taxes than you give them. You're actually a net tax loss. A lot of people don't understand how important that is. If you're a net tax loss, that means the government's getting poorer because you exist. And then there's groups where your household pays so much taxes that the government is getting wealthy off of you. You're a net tax gain. So, and then, of course, there's people who have no taxes at all. They don't pay any tax. There's zero taxes. They don't have a job or something. And if you have a country where that's out of balance, you have too many people draining the account, the treasury, for welfare, and you have too few people adding to the welfare, then, adding money to the treasury account, well, then your country goes bankrupt. So this balance between the net tax gains and the net tax losses is very important to get to zero or to get it to balance, basically. If you have too many people on the left side here, your country goes bankrupt. If you have lots of people on the right side over here, your country becomes wealthy over time. So that's an important term that might end up in your vocabulary, vernacular, whatever the term is. It might end up in your toolbox and your way of thinking about this idea that, hey, I want to reach this status where I'm a net contributor to our system, not somebody who takes out of the system, because then our country will struggle. Here's Bellsprout. Yesterday, tornadoes. Today, snow. Yeah, you getting snow? Let's see. Next up, we do have an order. I make like $30K a month. $30K. Here's Matthew. 1 box of Pokey Korean Black Flame and 1 pack of Hot Wing Arena. Ooh, all right. 1 pack of Hot Wing Arena. I like this nickname we're giving it. And the Black Flame. Do I have some Black Flame nearby? Let's see. Okay. Let's go get some Black Flame. Oops. All right. Flame on. Sitting down over here. Yes, Mr. 30K, I know it's terrible. I meant a year. Oh. 30K a month would have been insanely good. We are. There's nothing wrong with that, man. It's not a big deal. You know, if you had a wife, Troy Malice, if you had a wife and she earned, heck, I don't know, $25,000 a year, maybe just a little less than you guys would be making $55K. So the real problem in your life is that you're single. You're doing pretty good otherwise. We are? All right. Okay. Very good. All right. I tell a lot of people that I say, you want to double your income? Get a wife. But maybe that's easier said than done. Because maybe a lot of girls are not into that anymore. Or maybe they want more like a sugar daddy. She will spend more than the $25,000. This, I don't know, it's crazy, but get a conservative wife. Go meet her in church or something. Yeah. Ooh. Karis is conservative. She doesn't spend a dime. She doesn't spend $1. So rare for her to spend. She will spend money on like her drawing equipment. And then she will go to work all day long. Go get a conservative girlfriend. It is. I don't know if that sounds like scary or bad or terrible. I think a lot of girls are more like the white college-educated liberal type where they're just sort of, I don't know, like hopped up on SSRIs and angry at the world. It is, but there are conservative women too, and they'll be like, I don't want to spend, I want to save. It is. All right, very nice. So that is a really good person to have in your corner when it comes to saving up and buying a home and all that other good stuff. I need a girl like Mister's. That's what I'm saying, man. But the problem is you don't find a girl like that in all the places that you want to meet them, probably. You go find them in a boring place. We are. All right. Okay. I want to get my Blackbeard manga and wanted Luffy shipped party. How much should I send, says Javier? I want to get my Blackbeard manga and wanted Luffy shipped priority. How much should I send? Oh, so if you'd like some priority shipping, I'd send $15 in. Just got my PSA submission back. Giratina, Palkia, Dialga, and Arceus came back as a PSA Gem in 10. Ah, nice, dude. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's a big card, man. A lot of money in that. Okay, here's Pidgey Oat. Darkrai. Okay. Cold. Look at that Absol, man. No, but I think that conservatives can be just as reckless with money as Democrats. And Democrats can be reckless with money, or they could be good savers too. But you got to find somebody who's got that personality type that they're sharp about money. You know, they're aware of it. They don't want to waste it. They like to earn. Here it is. Karis and I both came from really poor backgrounds. And when we met in college, we were actually both liberals. It is. We were both liberals when we met. Here's, ooh. Here's, haha. Karis was pretty liberal, actually. She was pretty typical. A lot of girls, if you meet a girl in college, a lot of them are liberal. All right. She didn't become a Republican till later. Oh. Okay. I was like, who is this hot Colombian girl? Then I took her to a soccer game with friends to have it not be weird. Just don't take a first date to a movie. No worse first date than that. Taking a first date to a movie? What's wrong with that? I guess I never did that either. I didn't do that. Sitting and not talking. Here we are. I'm pretty excited. Submitted 9 Umbreon V. You know, the one staring down the stairs. 4 came back as 10. The other 5 came back as nice. Nice. Here we are. Oops. Here's the B. Buzz, 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 buzz. All right. We got the B. Cleffa. Ooh. Oops. All right. Okay, Scizor. Yep, always be on the lookout for a girlfriend to turn into a wife, and make sure you pick somebody who likes to work hard and save. It'll change your whole life. There you are. Always be out there applying for a new job, too. That's another great piece of advice. That's the fastest way to get a pay increase, is to just look for a new job. Here's Charizard. Ooh. Unless you feel like your current job has a lot of opportunity for you, then probably stay at that point. But I think the important thing is to consider that you shouldn't be too comfortable. It's all about getting uncomfortable and spending up energy. You got to burn up energy. Here we are. Like those guys on YouTube who build like the crazy like mud buildings or whatever. You guys ever see those? And they use like the stupid hatchet shovels. Unique tool. You guys ever watch those? That's got to be fake, right? When they make those big water slides and all that, they got to be using an excavating machine to help them with that. But you know, when you watch those guys make their videos, they just burn through energy. They burn through their energy so fast. And really, that's what you need in life. You need that ability to burn through energy because you're still full of it. You're still full of energy. Being full of energy will fix all your problems in life. All of them. Full of energy, full of life, full of determination, with a plan, you'll go really far. Yeah. You can have crummy hollows, but not that Charizard. All right. Before that, I didn't have overtime for like 2 years. You got overtime the last 2 weeks? Nice, dude. Yeah, actually, overtime's really good to have now that it's no longer going to be taxed, apparently. No tax on overtime? That's pretty sweet. I wish I had that when I was working for Coca-Cola. I got a ton of overtime. That'd have made me a lot of money. Okay, Matthew, thanks for keeping us busy. That was a whole box. Matthew T. 1 whole box. Let's grab this. Okay. I want to open my own business, but I don't know what it should be. Yeah, there we go. Put this over here. I guess it's tricky, isn't it? Whew. All right, we have no orders in the queue. If you guys would like to watch something get open for fun, you'll have to send an order in. Start a cola company. Yeah, start a soda company. That's what I would do. That's my favorite thing. I got my little drink here. Right here, a little Spindrift. Ooh, This is Kyle Hazard, by the way. Kyle, what's up, man? I didn't know you're Kyle Hazard. I got to keep track of that, man. I'm not going to be able to keep track of that. All right, so Orb Layrib. Got to try and remember that. Here's a Ring Wraith. Hope you're having a good week, Mr. Kyle. I've been having a pretty good week myself. Here's a Zubat. The Mega Break Mew. Let's take a look at all those breaks real fast. The Candy Cane break. Here's the Lightning break. Put this back over here like this so there's balance. The Final Fantasy. Oops. Any new slabs I should snipe, says Billy. Well, we haven't had a PSA return, so we're kind of just rotating through slabs. If you see something you like, be sure to snatch it, because somebody else will. But let's see. I mean, I've always got a lot of cards. Toss that over there. What's in here? Hey, there's that Rainbow Dratini. Lugia, Pikachu with the gray felt hat. I have two accounts. One on my PC and the other is my phone, which is Salinity. I do recognize the Salinity one. That's nice. Magikarp, Umbreon. Boy, I was lucky to snatch that, man. 750. I can't believe I got that for 750. That should be sitting in my personal collection right now. I think these mostly are from my personal collection. This weird Lugia. I don't know how to feel about that Lugia card, to be honest with you. It's a weird Rayquaza card. Bulbasaur, the Reggies. This box basically isn't meant to be here. Do you happen to have Dark Umbreon graded? Dark Umbreon. Dark Umbreon. Is there a Dark Umbreon? I don't think there is. I don't think there is a Dark Umbreon. Yeah. Shining Magikarp. He could probably stay. This guy can stay. These Magikarp should come back. Dratini, Lugia, Pichu with gray felt hat. These can come back. And this guy can go back here, actually. There you go. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this box from this area. This needs to be with my personal cards. There we go. Oh, we can work on LaFlame. We weren't done working on LaFlame. That's what we can do with our free time. Place this over here. Where's Mr. LaFlame's box? I forgot about this. We still got to help him. I must have placed it somewhere. Here it is. B. Ungraded. Okay. All right, hold on. So let's pick up where we left off. I'm going to get a link. Got any nails? I got 9-inch nails. Doobie-doobie-doo, doobie-doo, scooby-dooby-doo. Mm-hmm. Two, four, boom. All right. So back to this. So LaFlame has bag number B, letter B, and bag letter B. We had decided that these cards don't have a shot at a 10, and then he's got these two bags to kind of sort through. So he's going to pay me for a bag sort and a pre-grade on these. You know, all these sexy girls. These would be worth sending like bulk to BGS to try and get a 10 on. Some hollows. I'd say the hollows really aren't even worth shipping. So these hollows, I'd say, are C's. Yes. Also, these, I don't think that these box toppers are really that valuable. They're not, I can tell just because they're not attractive. Same with like this character here, not super attractive. Turns out there's a lot of these SRs, man. Oops. Here's a box topper. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But look, that one's not going to be popular at all. Same with this one. Okay. Kind of cool. That one's fine. This one's pretty boring. All right. Girl with the bazooka. More box toppers. This one's okay. She's sexy. Look at those wide hips, man. That's crazy. All right. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So this will be a bag C. LAC. It basically means you might want to just get rid of this. LAB is sort of like cards that are decent. You might want to sell them real slow or whatever you do with them. That's LAC, but these are just junk. Now let's take a quick look at these. It was the Japanese Neo 2 promo. Japanese Neo 2 promo. What? Dark Umbreon? Let me look it up. Is it actually called Dark Umbreon? I don't remember there being a Dark Umbreon. Dark Umbreon. I don't see one. I know there's an Umbreon promo from the Neo era, but I don't think it was called Dark Umbreon. You talking about this bad boy right here? He's a cool card, but he's not called Dark Umbreon. He's just called Umbreon. Do you mean Dark Espeon? He might mean Dark Espeon. Here we are. There's a Dark Espeon. All right, so in this pile, I would probably take the sexiest cards like these and just send them to Beckett. Just see if you can get any black labels out of them. They're all going to be centered pretty well, probably. Actually, no. This one's thin top to bottom. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, you would need to individually grade each one. Look, this one you can tell is kind of thin on the bottom this time. Look. Oh, no, it's upside down. Okay, so it's top to bottom thin again. It's an upside down card. Yeah, you might need to have these looked at if you were to send any of these to Beckett. Maybe this one should be checked. I don't know much about these characters, though. So I can't recommend to grade one character over another. I feel like there are cards, like, wait a second. So if you look carefully, it looks like some of these are alt arts, sort of. Like these, this one. Well, that was not sexy, though. I feel like that one's not worth it. All right. So here's 4 cards, and they're like alt arts, right? Let's take a quick look. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it would get a black label, though. That could be a potential 10. This one's actually thin on the left versus the right. It might still be able to get a 10 anyways, though. That one's not bad. Yeah, this one looks pretty clean. What's this one? But look, this one's one of the least sexy ones. Darn, dude. It always works out that way. You can tell there's a little off-centering here to here. And a little off-centering top to bottom, too. So this one, it might get a 10, but it won't get like a pristine 10. So this is the best-looking one. The rest of these will probably get maybe like a gem mint 10. I wouldn't anticipate those getting pristine. So that's my assessment of these cards here. I just don't know if you're going to bother grading those. You could actually get like those 3 right there. You could send these off. I don't know. I feel like if they grade 10, they might earn you a little bit of money. They might break even. And if they're very popular, they might make you a decent chunk of money. I'm not sure. You can research them individually if you like. Make a decision on them. I'm going to put them in an LAB bag, okay? All right. Now, this is what we're really interested in right here. So this is very important. Oh, you got all these commons. Holy, dude. That's a lot. Oh, Dark Jolteon's got to be looked at. So let me just try and pick out some of the best looking commons out of here. Because look, Trapinch, are you really going to grade Trapinch? Probably not. Larvitar, I don't know. I feel like I always have trouble selling Larvitar. This Chikorita's pretty cute. This Vulpix is pretty cute. Quilava, Bayleaf. Those are middle evolutions. They never sell. These are hard to sell. Plusle, yes. Minum, yes. Cyndaquil, Corsola, Loudred, Ninetales. Well, he looks off center right from the front. Like, look, you can tell on the bottom is a little thinner on the left. But let's see on the back. He looks, well, I mean, he's got this corner. Yeah, he's got a back corner. Yeah, I don't know. So Sandshrew, he's from, oh, nice. He's from what's that set called? The EX Sandstorm. That's such a nice looking Sandshrew. Here's Eevee from the same set. I'm going to take a quick look at that Eevee. All right, guys, what we're doing, we're grading up some cards here for Mr. LaFlame. He needs some cards graded up. Houndour, Zubat, Snowrunt, Lovedisc. See, a lot of these you probably don't want to bother with. Mime Jr., he's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool looking card. But if we flip it upside down like this, or sideways, you can immediately see it's fat or thin on the top and fat on the bottom. So that one's going to miss. Here's another Vulpix. He's okay. Crazy how tough it is to get these to grade 10, you know? All right, so first edition Team Rocket. We got to take a careful look at this. Oh, this is cute. I like the little rocket outfit from Copycat. Zubat and Magnemite, those are pretty tough to make money on. Grimer, I'd say kind of the same for him, but here's an Eevee, Dark Primeape. Dark Jolteon's a hit, so if he can grade 10, that's a moneymaker. Ekans, Machop, Mankey, okay. Posture Oak's Revenge, that's always fun. Dark War Turtle, he's a moneymaker. Here's Dark Raticate. I think Slowpoke's more break-even. Squirtle, Voltorb, Sleep, Diglett, Dark Kadabra, Digger, Dark Primeape, and Dark Machamp's an actual rare card. So let's take a quick look at this pile now. So we've started out with a little bag sort, right? Slip a $50 in the submission, easy 10 every time. I bet you that doesn't work. I bet you they grade even harsher if you do that. They're like, I can't be bribed. He'd be like, you son of a bitch. Is that a bribe? You trying to bribe me? I'll show you. All right, Dark Primeape. He's not bad. I'd say, you know, if you look at this edge here, what I'm seeing is a pretty clear white here and a little tiny dot here. That's pretty clean. I'd just be nervous that this doesn't pass because it's Dark Primeape. I don't know if we want to risk it on Dark Primeape, you know. Yeah, I'd probably send the Dark Machamp in. There's Dark Machamp. He's worth testing. Here's Dark Kadabra. You got a little white there on the side. Kind of a white dot there. You know, with how tough PSA is now, I'd be a little nervous to send the Dark Kadabra in. They're really tough. I'd be a little nervous that I get a 9 Dark Kadabra and it's just really expensive and not worth grading. That's going to miss for sure. All right. You really want the Dark War Turtle to pass. Okay, centering is okay. Kind of a white edge there. That's common with these cards. All right, I don't like that. See, I don't like this thing right here. And then this is an obvious white dot. And that's a white dot. Man, I don't know. It's PSA, man. They got me nervous. They got me feeling like whatever you send them is just going to be a 10. All right, right off the bat, I don't like that right there. That's a miscoloration. Yeah, it's going to miss just because of that. Check the back real fast. Yeah, no bueno on this one. That one's a clear white edge. That one's like an 8, dude. Darn, dude. Dark Primeape. So part of the gamble of opening cards isn't just what you pull, but how well will it grade? Your Dark Machamp looks good at least. White edge up on the upper left. White dot, I mean. Here's Eevee from the EX Sandstorm. Looking good. I don't know. I would give it a try, actually. Here's a nice Eevee. So here's Sandshrew. He's not going to be popular the way Eevee is. If he grades 10, you're not going to sell him for a lot. He's got bad corner. Cyndaquil, you know, he's a starter. Cyndaquil, let's get take a close look at this. I like these edges, huh? All right, I like what I saw with the Cyndaquil. Here's Manum. All right. That's good. You know, it's got a very faint dot on that corner, but I like what I saw. The centering is gorgeous on these, man. Very lucky booster packs indeed. That's a bad corner right there. Real clear as day. Darn, you want them to grade together, but that one's going to miss. Off-centering on the left. Bad edges. Okay, how about this Chikorita? Looks better. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't risk it on the Chikorita either. All right, so out of all that, we got actually a couple cards. Minum, Cyndaquil, Eevee, and Dark Machamp seem to be worth testing out for 10s. I wish I could say more for the Dark Jolteon, because that is a hit card. But you saw right on the front of the card, it's got a massive blob. That one's definitely got no chance at a good grade. And when you look at it on the back, it's got problems there too. All right, here we are. I know for a fact it is actually pretty hard to get 10s on those WotC era Rocket cards, because I've actually graded lots of those. And they're very picky, even with the small white dots. They get very picky with that, and they say, nah, it can't pass. It's got the small white dots on the edges. Here we are. Relook at the Jolteon. I just want to know what you thought was wrong. You want to look at the Dark Jolteon a second time? I'll show you once again. It's got a very visible blob in the yellow ink on the front. And if it was a bit fainter, maybe we would just send it. But this is going to catch PSA's eye with no doubt. Zooming in here. So that is a problem with the paint. That's not very good. Centering's pretty good. That's going to be a point right there. That'll turn right into a 9. And then if you look right here, this edge right here has a clear white edge. And it's not like extra fibers. That's just missing paint. So you can't have that. That's the same as a white dot on a corner. So like if we tilt this, it doesn't go away. See that? It doesn't go away as we tilt it. So it's a real dot. Okay, you got a dot on the bottom as well. So this card just has no shot. I would bet on this grading probably about an 8. And an 8 would be mostly just enough money to break even on it. But it's a lovely card, and it can be sold as a raw card to somebody who wants an ungraded card. So it's not valueless either. But the problem is if you put the money, if you invest the money into grading it, it's not going to be worth it to invest in grading it. All right, that's better off sold ungraded. These 4 right here might turn into 10s and might make a bit of money. Relook at that Jolteon. How much for a whole box of art box stickers? Oh, man, I don't even know that one, because there's a ton of stickers in one box. Isn't it like 30 stickers in a box? Okay, here we go. Here's a box. 30 count. So it would be the menu price times 30. There's no discount on that. That's a vintage box. Every time we look those stickers back up, they've gone up in price. Here we are. All right, I actually value those a lot. I was just watching the Pokemon episodes from the first season of Pokemon, and I recognized a lot of the stickers finally. I said, oh my gosh, there it is. There's the moment in the TV show where the sticker came from. Okay, LaFlame. What have we been doing with your cards, LaFlame? Where have we been putting them? We're not putting them directly in here, are we? I don't think I'm putting them in here. Where am I putting them? Oh, here it is. Is this it? Duraludon. Oh, look at this. Is this a Plusle? Oh, yeah. Look at that. He got a Plusle and a Minum now. All right, so we send those in together sequentially. Cyndaquil, Togepi, Jigglypuff, Togepi, the Charizard, Eevee, Dragapult. Good. We're adding a couple to that bag now. All right. Now, what you want to do with all of these is up to you. You can sell them to your friend. If you can find a consignor, you can send them to a consignor. There we are. I'm going to write done. How many left in that box? In the box I just showed you, how many packs left? I don't know, actually. You thinking about buying these out? Let's just grab this. The reason we're grading LaFlame's cards is because there was no orders in the queue, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 right here. There you go. The holographics that come out of the sticker cards are pretty legit. And there's golden holographics that include a golden Gengar. Wow. You'd think more people would open it. Okay, there we go. Mr. LaFlame, we completed this. Where have we been storing these when they're complete? What's this? So, LaFlame done. Have I been putting these somewhere? Where have I been putting these? Oh, yep, LaFlame done. Okay, we do have a spot. We're putting these in. Good. So we got more to grade. I'm going to go ahead and sit down now and take a look and see if we have any new orders in the queue. He had so many cards, it was a really big job to grade all those. So we have a Steven order, paying down Dratini. Thank you, Mr. Steven. All right, let's see. I believe you sent 30, didn't you? Yes. So this goes down to 600. Boop. Thank you very much. Okay, that order came in. And there's no other orders in the queue. So let's see what you guys are saying. Do you do a lot of your purchases through eBay? I always keep an eye on eBay. And yeah, some stuff really does just get purchased on eBay. But I do a really broad variety. Purchasing sometimes from card shops. And I especially enjoy purchasing directly with individuals. Sometimes what I do is I find something on eBay. And then I look that person up on Instagram, and then I contact them on Instagram and say, hey, I want your item off eBay, but I want you to give me 8% off, and you keep the other 5%. And they go, I'd love to do that, because for them, it's going to save them a lot. Saving 5% on the sale of an item is great. So people are very motivated by that. New to the channel, what's up with the slabs in the background with the symbols on it, like the lightning bolt? Okay, so these are breaks. That's the Final Fantasy break, the Rare Candy break, the Lightning break, the Rocket break, and the Mega break. So that's all. They're just simple ways to differentiate them from each other because there's a lot of breaks going on. Down here, you can see the prices: $40, $40, $40, $40, $40. This number here says, what are your odds? Your odds are 1 in 12, 1 in 27, 1 in 11, 1 in 7. And over here, it's a little more complicated. You've got a 1 in 10 odds for this. But then that turns into a mega break. So once you've gotten a $400 mega break, it becomes 1 in 7 odds. So it's 1 in 10 over 7. So pretty low odds on this guy. We do a lot of breaks all the time. The latest break, we finished 2 breaks recently, the coin break and the light dragonite break. So those 2 just finished pretty fast. But these are the current breaks, and they've just started and not moving as fast recently. Definitely moving a little slower. We also have this fantastic box break, Astral Radiance, a 1 in 9 break. You'll notice it's a black label because it's really not priced at a crazy price. And yeah, this channel, there's a lot of rip and ships. I feel like we do so many breaks, you could call us a break and ship because we do quite a few of those. We just did a box break on, what was it? Here we are. Chilling Rain. Let's go ahead and hand out a free spot now. Here we are. So we got Squid Pokemon. Slow Sunday. Slow Sundays are a thing. Was everything fine with the info I've sent you? Says Mr. Good RNG. I don't know what you're talking about even. Here we are. Mr. Andrew says he'll take a spot on the Houndoom break. Oh, yeah. Beautiful Houndoom break. The shipping for Omar. I don't think I received that. I never received that. Yes. So that never actually got shipped because it never arrived. I was wondering by the end of the stream what happened with that. You might have mistyped my email address. Remember, it's TheCardconomist@gmail.com. And I actually never got the email for that. So I need your phone number, right? And then at that point, we're ready to ship you out. Ta-da. So the lightning breaks moves by one spot. Zachary Stekskowski in there. Andrew Martin in there. There you go. All right. I'll try again. Yeah, give that another shot. All right, let's talk about what break is closest. Technically, it's still the Zubat, but Zubat doesn't seem to have anyone in it yet. Houndoom's got 2 people in it, and it's got 9 spots left. This one might be the break with the momentum behind it. All right, I know people like it when the breaks end quickly. The Houndoom is nice. All right, so here is David. 8 of the Pokey Art Box stickers. Can I keep the box, please? Ooh, I definitely cannot do that. That box got to go right in the trash, Mr. David. David, I don't want to be in the business of saving the boxes like that. Do you mean like save it, like ship this box all by itself? I mean, if you want to buy the box for like $5 and then send $9 shipping, we can ship it all by itself, maybe? I really don't feel like that's worth it. Here we are. It's a lot of effort for nothing. It's kind of a stinky box, that's the problem. You want this thing? Verkaufsspray is pro stoik. Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. Set that over there. But let's take a quick look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this will be fun. Cloud's so lonely. Cloud doesn't seem to attract that much attention, but one person is in the Cloud. You would think the Final Fantasy fanatics would jump into this because it's Cloud. Here we are. So there's Bandai starters. It's all right. However it goes, though, with these breaks. You know, sometimes we discover, you know, slabs super high demand. Sometimes we discover slabs maybe lower demand. And that's just all part of it, you know. Sometimes I think people think they want, like, Charizard to be up on the table. But then when I place him up there, he's like 50 spots. You know what I'm saying? He's like the most expensive one. So they don't appreciate a good Zubat, who's only a 1 in 7 break. There are. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, if you put up the cards people want the most, but then you show them how many spots are in that break, they go, oh, I don't want that. So you try to find something that's a little more obscure, but still really, really lovely, so you can have lower numbers of spots in it. Okay, tossing that. Let's get this started. So here are the vintage sticker packs. Start with Brock. Art box stickers, that's what these are called. Okay, he's having some tea. I just popped this. So you also get this thing too. So you get all these. These are, oh, look at that. That's so funny. This one had a Charizard in it. You get all these other stickers too. And what I was about to explain is that somewhere in the stickers is a Charizard. All right. So all 151 Pokemon are in these orange stickers. Thing is, they never really grade 10 because they always have messed up corners. See that corner on this guy? They never grade 10, but they're still fun. And you can grade them. And I think I have seen one grade 10 before, but it's just really not common because of the way that they're printed. They're kind of all stuck together. They're not properly cut. All right, so there's Barack. Just sent it again. It did give me an error. Double checked. Ah, okay. Let me hit refresh. I don't have it yet. Are you using the email address posted in the description? Here's, we'll give it a second. It might arrive after a second. Here's a Rattata. Maybe it's showing up in my spam. I don't know why I would do that, though. Yes, I did. Ooh, Rattata. Okay, put that back in there. So every pack's coming with the holographic sticker, and these are very gradable. Here's Ash. Pikachu! I'm going to become the Chin Pokemon Master. Lovely. Here's Ash, but twice. All right. Maybe your emails thinks I'm a Nigerian prince. We'll take a quick look at it. Oh, so here's a golden one. So that's an example of a golden sticker that comes out of these vintage sticker packs. They're really interesting because these are vintage packs. All right. Here's Rat-a-tat twice. That's not cool. Rat-a-tat twice, I guess. There we go. Pinsir. Here's Ash a third time, but he's, once again, a different version of him. It's like a different image. So 3 different Ashes with 3 different images. Thank you for that. And, oh yeah, Squirtle Squad. Ready? I'll flip this over. Oh yeah, it's the Squirtle Squad. Very cool. All right. Lovely. All that's for you, David Smith. What's up, Mr. David? I remember you were opening these before. You like these. They're pretty fun, huh? Houndoom moved tonight. That's awesome. Very nice. Thanks, mister. No problem. All right. Lovely. And then we're looking for Mr. Omar. Let's check spam real fast. It really did send it to the spam. I'm getting emails from an Andrew Mercer, too, that it's treating as spam. What? Hold on. Okay, give me a second. All right, let's jump back here. All right, so I give him that update. Mark, not spam. So weird. And then Mr. Omar, report not spam. I guess it's hard for Google to like understand why we would be receiving these emails. All right, so Mr. Omar, we're trying to ship your bag. Let's get it ready. You want me to send you $1 million, but you must pay me shipping that will cost $100. Yes. Well, you know, it took another guy and put him into spam too, Andrew Mercer. And he is he's domestic, so I don't know. Okay, so it looks like we had the street correct. And now we've got your phone number, which is what we needed. There it is. And now we need your email, which we're going to go collect. Oh, wait, we can get it right over here, can't we? Because you emailed me. Let's grab that. All right, we're grabbing your email. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Dooby-Doo, Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Now, this is pretty heavy, actually, isn't it? Did you say you had slabs? How many slabs would you say you had? I think you said 2 last time. We have to be careful not to go over, but I think that it won't be as long as it's not like... Okay, reduce this like that. Okay, we're going to say playing cards. right. Okay. Oh, 5 of them? Oh, that's quite a bit, actually. Here, let's weigh this just to be safe. Hold on. 5 of them is quite heavy. I thought you said 2 of them last time. Why did I think it was 2? Excited for Destined Rivals. Seems you're a big Team Rocket fan. Oh, heck yeah, dude. I'm not really looking forward to the price on them because I think they're going to be pretty pricey. Have we seen the whole set? I don't think the whole set's been seen. Okay, so that's about 1 pound. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks like we're going to be good. Is this? Oh, yeah, we're all right. Okay, you're good. Just had to double check. Got to make sure, you know. All right. Cutting it a little close, but we're good anyways. Yeah, I'm excited for Destined Rivals. How about you guys? Are you guys excited for Destined Rivals? There we go. And print. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to Japan to get those. What, Glory of Team Rocket? They release 18th of April. Nice. Well, it's 4:16 and we're just having a terribly slow stream. I think we ought to wrap up early tonight, guys. We just had 2 people on this list, Edwin Delcid and Squid Pokemon. And to be honest, I'm just going to hand it straight out to Edwin Delcid. He is the biggest customer of the night. He's just going to go on. Thank you, Edwin, for keeping the night busy when we were a little busy. I'll see you guys on Monday, okay? There goes. I'll also try to get that attached, but it's a lottery system. Attache. But like, all right, so it's just going to go to Edwin. He actually ordered quite a bit tonight and kept us busy. So we're going to let him have that. And for tomorrow, we have a new day starting. It's Monday. It's a new week. Let's see. We got that Gloria Team Rocket, the Fossil Box, the Fossil Sublist, Mega Sublist. The XY Fates Collide break begins. XY Fates Collide becomes an extremely desirable and rare XY era booster box, rivaling the same price as the Roaring Skies. Really fascinating, actually. $48 a pack is actually a good price. We did not overprice it. We still have this Astro Radiance. Nobody's purchased a spot over here. We're not going to swap the box out, though. This is just going to stay until one day it sells. So there's no chance that box swaps. We're kind of going to stick those out. We could trade out the Zubat, though. There's been no interest in the Zubat. Notably, though, there hasn't been much interest in any of these. So these have been moving kind of slow this last week. Just a slow week, I guess. We'll have some new sets potentially coming in this week. Hopefully the Journey Together arrives. And then, again, we're probably going to receive Final Fantasy Tears of the Planet. And what was the third set? Oh, yeah, Weiss Dan to Dan. We have 2 cases of Weiss Dan to Dan coming as well. Well, I had a lot of fun, guys. Just a bit of a short stream this time. Short Sunday stream. I might stop and make a video showing off all the slabs real fast. No orders today? Kind of slow today. It's a weekend. Actually, Sunday's always predictably kind of slow. Think about it. Everyone blows their money Thursday night, Friday morning, and then there's Saturday. And if you haven't spent all your money on Saturday, there's still Sunday, but mostly everyone's spent all the money by Sunday. So Sunday is always kind of a slow stream, unless there's something incredible going on. And then Tuesdays tend to be pretty slow too. Actually, Mondays can be really decent, but I've had a mix on Mondays, slow Mondays and fast Mondays. The craziest days are always Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but then it all slows down until, gosh, sometimes Tuesdays are busy, but it's weird, it's random. Tuesdays can be busy, Mondays can be busy, Wednesdays can be busy, but it all really does get busy on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are the days. All right, I'm hopping off. See you later, everybody. Have a nice night. I'll see you for the Monday daytime stream.